Welcome back to another edition of Average Joe News Co. Today we have episode 9, and we'll be covering a story of two men suing a hospital after DNA tests confirmed that they were switched at birth 38 years prior, as well as a story of a DoorDash driver in Houston who completed a sandwich delivery after being struck by a fleeing suspect during a police chase. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's go.
For our first story today, a man named Kyle Byland discovered his birth family after taking an at-home test he chose randomly during a Christmas gift exchange. That led to his biological aunt on a genealogy platform, and then her nephew, Jeremy Morrison, had his DNA tested, and the results were irrefutable that the two men had been switched at birth 38 years prior. The hospital, Unity Medical Center in Grafton, North Dakota, doesn't dispute that the babies were switched at some point. It says they're working to better understand what happened, but has uncovered no evidence that its administrative staff were responsible for the lives-altering error.
Whose baby is that? Who's the man who did that to you?
Byland and Morrison were the only babies born on January 26th, 1988 at that hospital. This is absolutely insane. When I first read this, I thought it's probably a very full delivery room with 20 babies and not an excusable mistake, but stuff happens and I could sort of understand how it would happen. The pre-internet era isn't best known for its diligent record keeping or administrative prowess, but there were only 2 babies in the hospital at the time. What the hell? How can you make this error, and how the hell could the staff not be responsible for this? Dr. Jonathan Marin, a pediatric oncologist who also teaches at Harvard Medical School's Center for Bioethics, says such mix-ups should happen, quote, pretty close to never. Not good enough, Jonathan. How about literally never?
How about no?
The takeaway is write your name on your baby's head or something when they're born, because some tired, overworked nurse or doctor might not double check to make sure that your baby is actually yours. I'm sure Unity Medical Center made sure that the bill went to the right address, though.
Tell them to bring me my money.
On to our second story. Miracle Heron, a DoorDash driver in Houston, was delivering a Subway sandwich when she was hit by a car fleeing Houston police. The suspect took off on foot after the collision and was caught just a few doors down with the assistance of a canine team. Miracle said, quote, I was just basically doing my job, and that she was thinking of her 4-year-old daughter, who she works 2 jobs to support. She also said the customers who received the Subway delivery tipped her very generously. Make this woman the DoorDash spokesperson tomorrow. I don't need Bradley Cooper telling me that Uber Eats is just a scam to market food to people while they're watching NFL games or whatever other marketing scheme the company has cooked up. Just put this woman in front of a camera and say your food's going to be delivered regardless of whether a car hits your delivery driver. I generally hate the delivery apps because they're crazy expensive, but they do support people like this, so that is a silver lining. This woman got hit by a freaking car and said, the show must go on, I gotta deliver this sandwich.
Oh, God, that hurt a little, but I'm all right.
God, son, what the hell are you doing?
364 more days till next year's hockey tryouts. I gotta toughen up. Yeah!
Thank God the people tipped her well. Could you imagine she made this delivery and got stiffed on the tip? That would be the absolute most understandable crash out cause of all time. My last thought on this is, what was the condition of the sandwich? I know Subway is not known for its structural integrity of its sandwiches, but that thing had to be absolutely tossed, right? All right, moving on to sports. Looking back at our previous recommendation, I absolutely nailed it once again. The Red Sox have won 13 straight games as of this recording, and they swept the Tampa Bay Rays this weekend. They are on a truly remarkable run right now. It's their longest win streak, I think, since the 1940s. I'm going to keep recommending the Red Sox until they lose. Sorry, not sorry. I know that's a biased pick of me, but they really have captured something pretty incredible. They start a series against the Baltimore Orioles this week and look to continue this incredible run that they've put together.
And I would just like to start a cheer. Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox! Let's go Red Sox!
Moving on to weather, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to do a randomized weather wheel of a bunch of different cities, and whatever it lands on, we'll go with. So our pick today is Cancun, Mexico. The weather in Cancun is a high of 90 degrees and a low of 78 degrees. Our fun fact for Cancun is that it was handpicked by the Mexican government in 1970 by a computer algorithm to design the perfect tourist destination. I am suspect that a 1970s computer algorithm managed to run all of the factors necessary to make that decision, but it seems to work out for them. Cancun accounts for 1/3 of the tourist revenue in all of Mexico. So good job, Mexican government. I guess you guys were way ahead of the times with your computer algorithm tourist destination selection methodology.
See you in Cancun.
That's it for today's episode of Average Joe News Co. Come back this week. We'll have 3 more episodes every day the remainder of this week. As always, thanks for tapping in with us. Hit the music.